Hello Scorpio, how you doing? Welcome to your Astroflower reading. Blimey, look at those cards to start off with. On your karmic path, on your relationship side, you've got the Hangman, looking at things in a different way. This could be tying into that breaking of continual repeating patterns from last week. On your karmic path, on your business side, you have the Hermit. So it's allowing that understanding that you have about what you want out of life in the way of business and jobs, etc., to shine and be expressed. The overall energy, the Nine of Wands, so it is could well be about sort of putting up healthy boundaries. Let's just have a look at that as we go through. This is the Astroflower. If you want to know more about the Astroflower, please go into the descriptions below, where you'll find lots of links where you'll be able to learn about the elements, the petals, and lots of other things as well with the Astroflower. This is your relationship side, and this is your financial sort of side, business and money and jobs. This is your karmic path, as we said earlier on. This is the overall energy flowing through you. This is how the universe is trying to influence your karmic path. This is how your guides are trying to influence your karmic path. And this is how the guides are trying to influence the conversation that is within you. And this is the overall energy that's going through. So let's get straight on in there. Let's not just, let's not hang about, as it were. So let's just see what's going on with this Nine of Wands. Okay, so this works more into the relationship side of things, I think, more than anything else. There's certain relationships that could actually be not very beneficial to you, really. You seem to be giving a lot more than you're receiving, let's put it that way, within the relationship side. Yeah, it's learning about those healthy boundaries. So if you've broken those repetitive cycles within you or within your life, you've then got to put up healthy boundaries that stop you going back into repeating those repetitive patterns, as it were, that are slightly detrimental to you. But I think it pretty much does what it says on the 10 here. I think the message here is discernment. Okay, let's just have a look what's going on your karmic path, on your relationship side. Funny thing is you had that there on the relationship side last week, on that petal here. And if you've made those realizations, if you're using the Astroflower system, which you can find links in the description below to sort of help you do that, it's definite progression on here. So you've now got a different karmic message for this week, where it's looking, now you've put in those healthy boundaries, you're going to be able to approach your relationships in a completely different way, which may put people, because it's coming in from the outside. So it's observing more than anything else, observing what's happened now you've put those boundaries in place, and keeping them in place and repeat it and stopping those repeating activities, those patterns, as it were, or detrimental patterns. So you can actually see the reaction from the world around you within the relationships. And this could be your family, friends, community, anything. So it's just looking at the what's going on around you, or being observing this week, which you're really good at, Scorpio. There's not many signs that are as good as observing like you observe and taking in of what's going on around you. Let's just see how the universe is trying to influence you, that karmic path. It's coming from within you, so let's see what you've got. That's what it's sort of saying. Let's see what you see. So the universe is waiting for your command. So basically the universe is sort of saying, okay, how do you see the world or these relationships in accordance to the boundaries that you've put into place, the healthy boundaries that you put into place? How do you see this new world? Because if you can express that or understand that on a very deep level within you, the universe then kind of knows what you want. Therefore, the universe is going to be able to help you a lot. Okay? The sun, pure happiness. So that's what they're waiting for. The universe, it appears to be waiting for you to be happy. Okay? So you're looking on the outside. You're looking at how these relationships might have changed over this last week. And basically the universe is sort of saying, well, we've got happiness here. We're waiting for you. What do you want out of all of this? Okay? Because, you know, that sun is down at the, you know, coming out their view of how they see life. And so that's what they're sort of waiting upon, yeah. So let's just see how the guides are trying to influence that karmic path. They're looking to the future. So they're sort of saying the way you look at things today and the judgment that you apply to that, or the judgment that you apply to that is going to change how you are in the future. So they're almost waiting as well for your judgment in order for them to look forward to the future and start providing for your karmic path. So the overall message here is, let's build a brighter tomorrow. This is the Hierophant. This is coming up for a lot of people in this week's reading. It's incredibly similar to the Hermit, which is on the other side. Now the Hermit has those stairway that goes all the way around the mountain, just so the Hermit actually has that realizations and can start expressing that to the world around them. The Hierophant has that straightforward staircase going to its dreams. Its joy and its happiness, and it doesn't have to keep going up and down because it knows how to put into action. So what the guides are here is sort of saying what the new way in which you're looking at relationships, or the new way in which you can look at relationships this week, you can put into action that if you do this is the result that you're going to be getting back. And this is how your guides are looking to the future of what sort of things they need to put in place in order to allow that happiness and that joy to be lived within your life. Let's just see how the guides are trying to influence the conversation that is within you. They're also looking to the future, but they're also going through these boundaries sort of thing. So they're looking at your interaction with the world around you, to see whether you've broken those repetitive patterns. And if you've broken those repetitive patterns, then therefore you're going to have a lot more space within you. So your guides are looking forward out within relationships with your interaction with the world around you, sort of saying, oh, that would be quite nice to develop, and so would that be quite nice to develop. They're almost going on a shopping list, sort of engage. They're saying engage your life with the relationships around you. Judgment, which is very similar to the Hangman. There's a lot of realizations going on for you this week, Scorpio. Really nice, really, really good. So this is what I'm saying. They're looking out to your interaction, so then they can realize, and then you can take a step up and move up a category, or move up a level of consciousness within your relationships that are around you. Okay, let's just have a look what's going on the financial sort of side. Here we go. We've got the Hermit here. You had some lovely cards on there. The funny thing is that Hermit card, yeah, was actually in petal 10 last week. So it was in the interaction. If you've broken those patterns, you would have instigated that on your karmic path and set in place a financial or money side of things, where it's almost, now I can express how I want my money, and it's certainly it should be a week of opening doors here. Let your light shine so you can actually see what you want. Okay, so express yourself within your job. Express yourself within your business. Let's just see how the universe is trying to influence that karmic path. Oh yeah, they're really bringing it in here. They're really bringing it in. There seems to be a lot of things coming in quickly from the universe at the moment for you. Lots of possibilities. But the question is here is, which possibilities are the most evident for you to take? Okay, the Nine of Swords. This may be that stress that there's a lot of pressure coming in from the universe. It's coming in quite quickly and it may put you under a little bit of pressure. Don't forget, you're supposed to be expressing what you want out of life. So if you stick to that, it's going to cause you a lot less stress, because all of a sudden there's going to be a lot of things that come on your plate that you're just going to go, no, I don't want that, I don't want that. I want that though, and I want that. So it's going to help you. It's going to help you be that calm when the rest of the world around you is a little bit unhinged, which is going to allow you to sort of be in a position where you can actually progress a lot within your job or your business or your money. You know, certainly within your jobs as well. It's like a case of, it might be really hectic at work and you're the one keeping your cool. That's what it seems like here. So the proof is in the eating of the pudding. So your guides here sort of testing things to see whether that corresponds to you. That's what they seem to be sort of doing. But they're going through here. So this Judgment card was going through the Nine of Wands, and this time here, it seems like this card here is going through that. So there's you know, healthy boundaries that opportunities need to go through in order to make it to you are actually really concrete within your life. Okay, so there's some opportunities you may not even see because your guides are just kind of going, yeah, keep going, keep going, keep going. And there's other opportunities where your guides kind of goes, actually, no, that's probably Scorpio, that'll probably be helping me out. Four of Pentacles, yeah, very conservative, very discernment. That's what I was saying. And it seems to be playing out on this side for you, where you can be wise about how you invest your time and your money. Certainly you'll invest your time and money into your business world. Let's just see how the guides are trying to influence that, the conversation that is within you. You're worth more than this. Okay? So it's sort of saying here, I think your guides are here are sort of saying, they're doing like a litmus test, like the acid test. So they're testing how acid the water is, saying, is this good enough for Scorpio? And it's similar sort of thing on this card here. I think your guides are really working hard for you in the way of filtering through things into your life. It does seem to be tied in here, but it's tied into how you interact with the world around you in order for it to go through those boundaries. So that interaction starts off, it could be a case that you've got a business and you're selling a product. You see how it's received by the general public. If the general public sort of like that, but they don't want to spend so much money on the product that you're supplying, then it actually doesn't go through that healthy boundary. So then you may sort of turn around and sort of say, in that case, I'm not going to push it too much. I'm only going to allow the top end people to buy my product because I'm not going to reduce the price because I won't make it enough money to live and to be in a happy place. So, yeah, they're helping you get through this. Everybody seems to be, you know, there's a lot of stuff coming in from the universe. You've got to be clear about what you want and shine that sort of light. Your guides on their side are going to do a lot of filtration and help you through this all. And that's what the Six of Swords is all about. The rite of passage from one side to the other, in order to get the best out of life, basically. Let's just see what's going on petal 10 here. This is coming in as well from the outside, but mainly from the financial sort of side of life. And it's sort of saying, what I do within the world in the way of jobs and business, does that correspond to the world I want to live spiritually, emotionally within my life? Okay, King of Pentacles, having that, yeah, that beautiful discernment in a nice way through education of what you've done in the past and what you need in the future. And is a definite lot of resources coming in for you in the future through your own understanding. The funny thing is that you have this Six of Swords in this position in petal 6, and the Knight of Wands was in this petal here. There's a definite flow through, and I think it's mainly on the financial side of life. Be sure to I wouldn't say hard, be honest with yourself in regards to what you want out of a financial life. Be honest with yourself of what you want what you want to do. If you want to work 60 hours a week, do you really want to do 60, 80 hours a week for the money you get? If you don't, then definitely start putting that up as a healthy boundary. And I think that's what it's working out here. And you're going to be in a position where I think it was this, we said on the relationship side, it's sort of like, how do you express yourself? What do you want out of life? How do you see things? It's sitting and observing, and that's a similar sort of thing that you're going to get in the everyday life of observing your financial side and your relationship side and see how it all sort of sits together. There you go, Scorpio. I hope this helps you to get the best out of next week. The Astroflower is there for that. If you want to be part of the Astroflower family, it's not complicated. It's very simple indeed. All you need to do is subscribe and click that bell. It takes 2 seconds, basically. And you'll get more of what you enjoy. Okay? In the meantime, Scorpio, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.